So, we all have access to these incredibly powerful AI tools, right? But what if I told you that just by changing how you talk to your AI, you could save up to 20 hours a week? Seriously. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to do that, how to unlock that potential, and get real, measurable results for your business. Let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You ask your AI for something important, something you really need, and what you get back is, well, it's just completely underwhelming. It's a super common frustration. But here's the good news. The problem isn't the AI. Nope, it's the way we're asking. I mean, take a look at this. Write a report about sales. It seems simple, right? But for an AI, this is just an open invitation for a vague, totally unhelpful response. What sales are we talking about? For what time period? Who is this even for? See, this kind of prompt is exactly why you're not getting the results you need. But what if the solution isn't a fancier, more advanced AI? What if it's just a more advanced way of communicating with the one you already have? This, my friends, is where prompt engineering comes in. And trust me, it's a skill that can absolutely transform the way you work. It's like a business superpower. So what is it? It's called prompt engineering. And look, don't let that word engineering scare you off. It's not about code. It's simply the craft of giving clear, effective instructions to an AI to get exactly what you want. You can think of it like being a great manager, but for your AI assistant. And the impact is just massive. A recent study from MIT found that professionals who really master prompt engineering can save 10 to 20 hours of work every single week. Just stop and think for a second. What could you do with all that extra time? And it's not just about going faster, it's about making things better. The same study found a staggering 50% boost in the quality of documents. We're talking reports, presentations, the whole deal, when you use effective prompting. That's literally the difference between a rough first draft and a final, polished product. And what about those repetitive, soul-crushing tasks we all have to do? We're talking about a 5 times productivity increase. This is all about automating the boring stuff, so you can finally focus on the strategic work that actually matters. Look, these numbers are a complete game changer, but getting them isn't magic, it's a method. So, how do we actually do it? How do we get there? Well, it all comes down to 5 core principles. Let's build your success toolkit right now. Okay, first up, context. Don't just ask for a sales report. Tell the AI you're a sales manager getting ready for a big quarterly review. Second, be specific. The more detail you give, the better the result you'll get. Instead of sales data, ask for year-over-year revenue growth by product line. Third, use examples. If you have a great report from last quarter, feed it to the AI as a model. Fourth, iterate. The first draft is never the end. It's a starting point. Refine it with follow-up questions. And finally, number 5, request reasoning. This is a pro tip. It's a great way to catch errors and learn how to make your prompts even better next time. Okay, theory is great and all, but let's see this in action. We're going to take that terrible, vague prompt from the beginning and we're going to transform it into something genuinely valuable using these principles we just talked about. And boom, this just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, our old useless prompt. On the right, a masterpiece of clarity. Just look at the specifics. 5-page Q3 analysis. The context is right there for the executive team. And the detailed requirements, year-over-year comparison, charts, professional tone. This is how you get a report you can actually walk into a boardroom with, ready to go. Now this is your secret weapon. This is a reusable formula, your universal template. Seriously, go ahead and screenshot this right now. By filling in these 5 key areas, context, task, requirements, format, and audience, you can structure a perfect prompt pretty much every single time. And this skill, it applies everywhere in a business. For instance, you could ask your AI to analyze your company's financial statements and pinpoint the key drivers of profitability. You know, a task that used to take a whole team of analysts days to complete. Or maybe you use it to craft those really compelling investor pitch decks. The AI can help you with everything from writing the core story to creating the data visuals that make your narrative pop. And, you know, it even extends to highly technical stuff like web design. You could ask an AI to generate the actual HTML and CSS for a new landing page, or even to suggest specific improvements to your website's user experience. The possibilities here are just enormous. Now, once you've got the basics down, you can start to level up with some advanced techniques.
Try telling the AI to act as an expert, like a CFO or a senior marketing consultant. Ask it to show its work with chain of thought reasoning. That means it'll explain its thought process step by step so you can actually verify its logic. This is how you go from just a user to a true power user.
So, let's boil it all down. The crucial point is this. Do provide rich context and always, always verify the outputs. And on the flip side, don't ever be vague or just accept the first result blindly. And most importantly, this is absolutely critical. Do not share confidential company data. Just treat the AI like a powerful but unvetted assistant.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground, but you know what they say, knowledge is useless without action. So let's talk about how you can put all this to work the moment this explainer ends.
Here is your 4-step plan to get started. Step 1. Pick one task. Just one. The one that eats up most of your time each week. Step 2. Use the templates we just talked about. Step 3. Practice. Refine your prompts based on the results you get. And step 4. Build a personal library of your best prompts. This creates this amazing compounding return on your time.
Which brings us right back to the most important question. Because this isn't really about writing better prompts, is it? It's about reclaiming your most valuable asset, your time. So, I'll ask you again, what could you achieve with an extra 10 hours every single week?